Entering main menu screen, Dynasty is selected. Home you load, accept invite. Entering selected Dynasty to play screen. UNR26 Dynasty online save John Robinson. Entering Dynasty Hub. Recruit. You have two options. Ready to advance is selected. Top play season game is selected. Entering searching pop-up, searching for opponent. If opponent is not found, invite will be sent. Entering warning pop-up. Are you sure you want to quit Dynasty mode? No. Top stories is select. Play season game is selected. Entering searching pop-up, searching for opponent. If opponent is not found, invite will be sent. Entering warning pop-up. You must first leave Dynasty. Entering yes. No. Yes. Entering home screen, Dynasty is selected. Confused 16 has joined. Ready. Edit uniform. Entering uniform name option is set to current. Team setting. Entering team settings screen. Offensive defense 4-4-3. Arizona Arc Bowling Clemson Florida Houston Michigan selected. Ready. Ready. Away team selection, Oregon Ducks.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
Entering play call screen.
start us off. He brought that thing out of the end zone with the idea of making a play, but he didn't even get back to the 25.
Time. Option is set. Middle. Option is set. 40s. 4. 3. Over. There are 3 categories. You have give cushion.
Moore will throw. Fires to the tight end. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
The Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
Give cushion.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense. The Ducks will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. Excellent coverage that time, didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
12 options, HB dive is selected.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and he just squirted right through his fingers, and he missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number 1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just
headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Grab behind the line. It's Sanders. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise. Continuing to get louder and louder.
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it in the middle, it's Strockett. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
Auction is set to bear 9 plays. There, you have 9 options. Cover 3 is selected.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line.
Spread.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got a chance. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks in his token rock. Think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Entering play
and a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
The bunch is selected.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
There are 3 categories. You have 15 options. HB off tackle is selected.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
Backs protect. Backs protect. Up.
They'll run for it. The Trojans get enough for the 1st down. They're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out and they go for it and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that 1st down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
HB off tackle is selected.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback may change this route.
Max protect.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes a connection. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have formation, goal, hail, special team, field goal. There are 6 categories. You have 6 options. Fake FG kicker flip is selected.
And they'll try to break the seal on the 2nd quarter by putting 3 on the board. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
More to the air. Here's a heat. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Cash flood.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Makes the catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back the very first play. Let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
And the Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl, and that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited first national title. There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking out the 47. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
DB fire to
well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Give to the running back. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. He's at the and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he heads open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts them. They will take the penalty. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
There are 3 categories. You have 18 options. X is selected.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they're able to make the tackle. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
option is set to even 6-1. There are 3 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in full control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots.
Turning it on! Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Entering play call.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out of this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
Entering play call. Coach MTN Willow. Player. There are 8 deep pass. Screen pass. Florida Southeast screen. There are 3 category. RPO alert screen.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Mayava. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead.
Jailbreak slot screen. Concept. There are 8 coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense gets it done with a huge...
Entering coach, control, coaching. Pause. You have 3 options. Depth chart is selected. Entering depth chart screen. Slot 2. Enter. Resume. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel. Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have well options. Shallow mills is selected.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To throw, it's Fox. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Touchdown Ducks! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt, when your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle.
Entering play call, you have 7 options, 5, 4,
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a gap. It's Sanders. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. To the ground with the back. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lane. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw. It's Fox. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's second and long.
Short cross.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This one's complete. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Strocken. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
My old coach said they'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Options, cover 3 matches selected.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for room. It's Hughes. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Rides to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Entering post screen, you have 5 options.
The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position.
Options. Power is selected.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Lane. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Spacing.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Fox. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking downfield on first down. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally. They understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. All down, they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going. And they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Good completion on the out. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goal line.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Slams ahead. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Short cross.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Fox. Fires into the end zone. And it's batted away in the fourth down play. Doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Over.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on 3rd down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
To the air, it's Fox. Firing toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Time.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab down the left side. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin City limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the left side. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down.
Player, there are 8. Goal line. Pistol, sing. Option is set. Wing tight. There are 4 categories. You have 15 options. HB dive is selected.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He might want another play. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It's a reverse. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
40, there, you have 9 options. Back press is selected.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Entering play call over. There are 3 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Moore will throw. Extending the play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Entering play call.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense is expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Formation. Time. Auction is set to 2 to 3. Cover 4 quarters.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder.
Spread. Give pushing.
No good. Oh, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this game.
Auction is set to tight 15 place. Tight, there are 3 categories. You have 15 options. HP off tackle is selected.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaching, there are 3 categories. You have 15 options. HP stretch is selected.
Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Using his legs, it's Jackson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Formation. There are 8.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Past the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Give to the fullback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, you got to love what you're seeing from this offense here on this drive so far, because 5 straight runs. They ran on 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th down, and they just did it again. So right now, they're trying to be the more physical side.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You have 15 options.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
There are 8 categories.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
You have 15 options. Field goal 37 yards is selected.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Absolute shank. Missed it. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet.
Entering play call, formation, there are 6 categories, there are 3 subcategories, option is set to over 18 plays, you have 7 options, 4, 3, is selected.
The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Entering play call, over. There are 3 categories, you have 18 options, cover 1 hole is selected.
The give as they work on that clock. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
Entering play call, over. There are 3 categories, you have 18 options, free fire is selected.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
Entering
you wonder about that play call on 3rd and
options.
long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
Play call.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down.
Military stun! Military stun!
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it
Entering
over
play
and
call
down.
formation. There are 8
That's such a terrible
categories.
feeling,
There
too,
are
if you're the
17
quarterback, because on
subcategories.
4th down,
Options
they're
set to
calling
win
for
for
you on a
15 plays. You
design
have 7
run. They're putting all
options.
their
Gun
hopes
is
on
selected.
you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
Timeout is called by the
Entering
defense,
play
and
call.
12
Wing
seconds
pair. There are
remain in
17
the football game.
categories. You have 15 options. Duo is selected.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
Entering
They
play
threaten deep
call.
in the red
Wing
zone.
pair. There are 17 categories. You have 15 options. Duo is selected.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been
Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen actions. Recruiting is selected. You have 5 op. Entering overview screen. Prospect list. Entering WordPress. Entering Dynasty Hub.